Hi guys, we are just about to start editing this video. However, of course, we have completely forgot to do an intro, so this is me doing a quick intro. Today we've actually got tattoos and I got my ears re-pierced, so if they are a bit red and you're staring at them, that is why. We are going to be doing a video on the, well, kind of like our honest truth
about the cruise.
About the MSC cruises. We're going to start with the positives and then go into the not so positives. We did have quite a few things that kind of went wrong, or that
we did this video while on the cruise, so
yes.
We're going to be doing it in our cabin. We've got Prosecco.
Is it Prosecco or champagne?
Either one of them. Car Prosecco.
Oh, please don't hit me. I'm scared. Oh, okay. That wasn't bad. Look at the sniff. Show. Oh, you missed it. So, we'll now get straight into the video now that we have our drinks. We are going to start with the positive first. First thing on my list is there is actually Facebook group chats that you can have for your Pacific cruise that you're on. So we joined one about 30 days prior to leaving, and it had about 800 members in it, and it was just filled with anyone asking questions or
anyone on the cruise. And also I've noticed on it there is someone, I'm not sure if it is actually the MSC account, but there is someone called MSC customer service that's on it.
Yeah.
So there is actually a member of staff on that, which is really useful.
And most of the time, like when we went on our Fred Olsen, we found out after that, which was very sad. And it has another one. P&O had one as well for our September one. And honestly, it is really good to ask questions, get to know people. You can already like meet up for people, like plan meeting up with people and everything. So it is amazing.
So first on my list for a positive is that the staff are really, really friendly. Every time we go into like the dining buffet area, they're like, good morning, good afternoon.
Yeah.
And they're already smiling. It seems like they actually really care about their job, really.
Yes.
Especially that one person from the theatre.
Yes, there is a blonde woman. What was she called?
She's one of the international hosts. Well, she is like, we've never talked to her, but the way she smiles and the way she says a good morning, it seems like she really cares about her job.
Yeah, that's what I said, isn't it? There is an obvious one. I know some people out there might think cruising is boring for sea days and stuff like that. However, on the MSC For Me app, there is so many activities that there is planned. Some of them are chargeable, but most of them are free. There's yoga, sunrise stretches, there's literally so many
arts
things.
And crafts. So
many things that you couldn't even imagine is on here. I will put on a little list here going down of a screen recording, but there's probably about, I think there's 64 things to do, and honestly it is amazing and it does keep going. Like
it keeps everyone entertained no matter what your age,
for different ages, yeah,
or anything. So next for my positive list is the entertainment team. They are amazing. There's multiple entertainment teams. There's the people that go around the cruise doing activities during the day, like ping pong tournaments, football tournaments, like party games, and then there's also
I forgot how. Sorry about that.
And there's also the main entertainment group and the cast that are in the theatre, and they're amazing. Their vocals, their dancers are amazing. There's also guest performers. We've had a mind reader, a comedy impressionist who was a finalist on Britain's Got Talent a few years ago.
There's a good variety, isn't there?
A very good variety of entertainment. And it is amazing.
Also, we went to a certain one called ABBA Songs, which was probably my favourite one yet.
Favourite cruise entertainment
Absolutely
ever.
Amazing. The voices are amazing, as you just said. The dancers, the backup,
even the way they get the audience involved, clapping singing along,
waving, amazing. So another one
Wait
on.
until I sit down.
So basically, I'm only joking. Another positive that is just to quickly put on the end of the, well, Jacob's saying it's the last one because it's not, is when we were on our Fred Olsen cruise, it was the most wavy sea ever. I know it was the North Sea, and I know obviously it's kind of meant to be bad in a way, but it was so bad that I had to take sickness pills, I had sickness patches, motion
patches
and everything like that. On an MSC cruise, because it's such a big cruise and it's got stabilizers, I honestly don't even feel it, and I have a very upset easily tummy, don't I?
What?
Easily upset tummy. And yeah, it was just, I can hardly feel it.
I would...
You have the occasional little rock.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
We were on at Fred Olsen, the MS Balmoral, which is a lot smaller ship, a lot older. It was built in the 90s. I believe this was built only a few years ago, so it's a lot more modern, a lot more bigger. It's got stabilisers, it's got a lot of things that keep it steady. You can still feel it, but it more feels like you're just getting rocked to sleep.
I mean, you can kind of see how much we're moving here, and we're not going back and forth. It is just occasional little. And then
we know some people before they go cruise, they think, oh, it's a roller coaster. You're gonna go walking on the walls and all that, but you're not.
My dad included does not want to cruise because of that reason.
Yeah, and we're trying to explain
Dad, this
to
is
him.
for you.
We're trying to explain to him it's not bad.
Unless you go to the North Sea on Fred Olsen.
Yeah, but you can't easily tell who's drunk because they're walking in a straight line.
That's what the comedian said yesterday.
I'm stealing people's jokes.
Oh my gosh.
So, my next positive, and is it the last one?
I believe it's the last one.
This is my last positive.
I mean, the cruise overall is amazing.
Yeah,
anyway,
the cruise.
So.
I like to say the cruise is amazing and probably best holiday. Is the best
Is
holiday
the best
we've ever
holiday.
had.
Yeah, apart from...
Anyway, so yeah, the food on the cruise is amazing. There is the main restaurants where they do a starter, main, dessert, which are alright.
Bread, starter, main, dessert,
Yeah.
coffee and tea.
Yeah, which is alright. They're very nice food, but we're just very fussy.
Bit posh.
Which is good because there is the buffet restaurant, the marketplace buffet.
Yes.
Amazing.
Basically 24/7 too.
A lot of variety of food, pizza, burgers, curries, fish, eggs.
Pizza, chips.
I'm pretty sure I said pizza already.
Maybe.
Yeah, overall, food is amazing on the cruise. And also, on the outside pool on deck 15, there is a little restaurant there where you can get pizza and burgers and chips and cookies and cake, which is very nice.
There is also a minibar in your room. That is
Yes.
very expensive.
Jump on that, get drinks when you're off board and bring them on because you are allowed.
Apart from Southampton, don't bring them on Southampton because Southampton are very strict with it. If you don't do that, on board it is €3.50 for one Coca-Cola.
And suppose even if you could bring them on at Southampton, we'd recommend don't. Wait until you get abroad because...
Yeah, because then you can literally go out, go to different shops and you buy them, you explore more, you see more. And
€1 it was in Madeira, wasn't it?
Yes.
And in Southampton it would have been like €1.50, which €1 is less than a pound.
They know that.
Maybe not.
So now, oh no, I don't need any more,
Okay.
just you. I've only had one sip. So now we're going to go on to the negatives that we have had on this ship. It is our honest opinion, and we do love cruising.
Close.
We do absolutely love cruising, and it is probably our favourite holiday that we could ever go on. We love not flying, but this is our honest opinion of what's happened on our experience of this 11-day gorgeous trip.
Yeah, and I would like to say this isn't what generally it would be like for an MSC cruise, because this is the first cruise for the summer season this year, and
it's full packed.
It's fully
6,000
packed,
people.
fully booked, and all the crew, most of the crew are new.
Yes, it is brand new staff.
So they're all getting trained, they're still all learning, which obviously we can't blame them for that.
Yeah,
but
of course not.
obviously they've got to have some sort of decorum to them.
Yes. So this is kind of a 2 negative put into 1. There was a power cut on the 6th day.
6th day, that is in one of our vlogs. We were chilling in our cabin and all the lights just went off.
Completely.
So we just had a bit of drama. We were in our cabin, and we had our aircon on, the lights on, and all of a sudden everything just turned off.
Completely.
Engine went down.
Hot water went,
Nothing was working
Everything
on the ship.
went.
It was only emergency lighting.
which was just one light over
One
there.
light in our room.
It was all flickering and it just went dark, and then that one light came
Yeah.
on. But as a result of that, the TV service has been the most awful service that I have ever experienced. But with that, it does also mean that the Wi-Fi service is really bad. So if you do have the Wi-Fi package, that means that's basically gone as much as that. I do have a video that I'll insert now of the TV, but it's just going in and out. There's so many things to do on this cruise that it doesn't bother us. But when we were in line in reception, talking about a different incident which we will go through later, there was so many people complaining about the TV, saying I don't understand why it's like this, we have nothing else to do, and there was just so many complaints about it that we thought we would put it into this video.
It is annoying when we're in the cabin late at night chilling, we watch a bit of TV while we go to bed, we're getting ready, and it is annoying when you're trying to watch something and you can't really understand it because it keeps stopping and going no signal.
But you are also on a cruise.
But again, you're on a cruise and
so
there's a lot of things to do.
It depends which way you sway, really, doesn't it?
I get the pun because it's swaying.
Yeah, I know. That was for them to get, not you.
But so my first one for negative, which I must say, to make negatives about this cruise is really difficult. So a lot of these negatives are going to turn into positives for us because my one is noise on the cruise. Because it's a ship, it's at sea. There's waves. There's a lot of clanking and cracking at night while you're trying to sleep, which can keep you up. It
can depend on where you're located as well.
Right now, I believe we're in the Bay of Biscay, which is meant to be like the North Sea. It's known to be choppy, and it means there's a lot of clanking, noises at night. And there's also been people complaining about smells of gas and diesel around the ship, which again, it's not the worst thing, is it? You're on a ship.
To be fair, we paid about 60 quid each per day. Now for a gorgeous cruise, sailing away, going to Madeira, Funchal in Madeira, these gorgeous places is just such a little price to pay. Do you know what I mean?
And obviously, it's actually got to think, it's a ship. It's got a lot of engineering on it. You're gonna smell and hear engineering things, aren't you?
That's from the Facebook group chat. We're not complaining about that. I've not complained about the noise.
It's just so difficult to find complaints and negatives that we have to just steal other people's.
So that is from the Facebook group chat that we were saying. They were saying that, has anyone else got a power cut again? There was another one. The smell of diesel, all the noise complaints there underneath a restaurant. Some people at the lower, I think it was deck 4. All the way at the back of the ship, and they're saying that they can hear the restaurant above, people walking. So it really depends on where you are and what happens, basically. This one is I wouldn't say it's a negative, it's more of a
it's how you see
tip,
it.
really. No, I'd say it's more like a tip. So with the MSC cruises, they have obviously their own excursions. Now if you're on them and it's delayed for whatever reason, say traffic or something, the cruise will definitely wait for you. However, if you're doing it separately,
making your own excursion,
they won't wait.
Yes.
Basically they will just leave you and you'll have to find your way to the next port. They will hand off your passport to you, well, to the people that are working at the port to then give to you, and you have to make your own way there using your own money. On to you.
So before I go mine, I'm gonna just refill.
I need to drink wine. Ugh.
Okay. So
now that that's done,
all down my finger. So my next one. So my next one is that the MSC also have an MSC Foundation, which is a charity they run, which is amazing. They help wildlife, they help UNICEF, they have a load of amazing charities, which I think is amazing.
It's really nice.
They have an MSC Foundation shop where you can buy things, and all that money goes to the Water Charity, and we have done that.
We have brought, yes.
So we've gone to, would like to say before we do this negative, we have paid towards that charity. But because you're on an MSC cruise, they automatically add, not a big charge, a £1 charge to you, which if it comes out of the blue,
there's no knowledge, there's no would you like to do this, there's no accept it or deny it. They just put it on with no warning and they don't tell you until you have to pay for it. Now, I would obviously donate, and we already have brought. It's just the way they spring it on you. And while in the queue, there were so many people complaining about it. In the group chat, loads of people like, I don't understand
People
why.
don't even know what the £1's for. Like on the charge, it just says MSC foundation, which a lot of people don't know what that is.
There's no knowledge of what exactly.
So they just assume it's a random charge for £1, which obviously you're going to ask, aren't you? So they need, I think, like they need to explain it first and say, maybe even say, do you want to give £1? Because we would. Even if we have bought stuff, we probably would. But because it's out of the blue, it's a bit of a surprise, and we have to say something.
Exactly. So our last negative, which had a really good outcome, was how much did you want to fill me up? The fact that the staff are new, which we have talked about already. However, there's our cleaning person, cabin attendant, who obviously cleans our room, and he isn't the nicest, we'll say. He does the room good, and obviously everything's fine like that. And then
not like he was horrible, it was just the way he spoke. It didn't feel like he cared about his job.
So there was an incident where he actually broke the top of my water bottle, which isn't a big deal. It's just the way he kind of responded to it. So he broke the top of it, so I couldn't close it. It was completely off, and it couldn't go back on, which means it'll leak. It is gone, basically, which is what his manager said as well. He said that it was basically gone.
We just didn't know where the cap was. We saw it was broken off. We didn't know where it was, so we asked him, have you seen it?
We also didn't know what happened either, so we wanted to know, and he just said that he hadn't touched it, which was very weird because
everything was moved.
He's obviously...
all our sprays, the bottles, was all arranged differently. It was all neatly put aside the way a person doing a room would have done.
Well, like he's done every single day, basically. And we said that to him, and then he said that he was sorry and that he will replace it for us the next day. Then the next day comes and he didn't replace it for us. He basically just lied. He told his manager that he never said that, and then we was just like, he did say that, and then he obviously went back to him, and it was a whole thing. And then we got free champagne and just a bottle, basically.
And the person, his manager, who spoke to us and dealt with it eventually,
he was the nicest man.
Yeah. We're going to leave him a nice review. And a few other people.
He was amazing, yes. And I think that is the end of our little truth moments.
That is our honest opinions about MSC cruises. So I guess we'll finish this with please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this series, and hope you enjoyed. Bye.